Oh, hi. My name's Caleb. I'm a photographer and adventurer based in Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, you say? That's nothing like Sweden. Exactly. Being outdoors has been in my blood ever since I was young. As a kid, our family spent a lot of time hiking, canoeing, and camping in the eastern Pennsylvania wilderness. But for all the expeditions and adventures that we had, I've never experienced anything like going dog sledding through northern Scandinavia. Probably the closest thing that I have done was when I would help bring in firewood from the woodpile using my little red radio flyer wagon. My love and respect for the outdoors, I think it really stems from my upbringing. Most of my life, my dad was in land conservation, and it really fostered in me a care and respect for the outdoors. When I was young, most of the adventures that we had as a family were really focused around the eastern coast of the United States. Maybe up to Maine, maybe down to Virginia, but that mostly was where we stayed. And as I grew up, so did the scope of my adventures.
But you see, that's the thing about adventure. Once you get a taste, you get hungry for more and start to daydream about the new limits that you can push. For me, the Fjallraven Polar is exactly that. It's the next generation of adventure in a foreign place, in a foreign climate.
So the chance to go on an adventure like this, it would be a dream come true. But I feel like it would be a dream come true for a lot of people. What makes me a great candidate to join you on this adventure? Well, I'm handy. I can build a table. I can build a shelter. I know how to use wood. I know how to use tools. And I can pretty much figure out how to make anything happen. I also spent time as a youngster in the wood shop, including building my very first camera, which, believe it or not, works exactly as well as it did the day that I built it. But also, I can fix stuff, which, when you're out in the middle of the wilderness, can come in handy. But the other thing, and maybe even more important, is I'm cool under pressure. If there's one thing that I've learned as a professional creative, it's when things go wrong, don't panic. Step back, assess the situation, and then come up with a game plan and go from there. And pretty much, you can figure your way out of anything.
And if things really do go wrong, I still promise to not make this face when I'm on my sled.
But probably most important on a trek like this through the wilderness in the winter, I know how to make a fire.
As an adventure photographer, my goal is to inspire people to do the things they never thought possible. My goal is not to say, hey, look at this cool place that I went to, but rather, hey, look at this amazing place that exists. And guess what? You can go there too, so go and see it for yourself. I want to be the fuel on the fire for everyone's sense of adventure. I hope you'll consider voting for me for the Fjallraven Polar. The link to vote is in this video's description. It'd mean the world to me to have this opportunity, and I thank you for your support.